Hello and welcome to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. In this week's edition, we recap select races on the cards from Saturday, September 28 and Sunday, September 29. 18 races were contested over the two-day race carnival. Saturday's feature event was the 10th run-in of the Run Trophy, while Sunday's main event was the Typewriter Cup. We begin our highlights with race number 2 from Saturday.
They're off and racing. Flag of Victory gets a good start. Also there, that Sachet. Lovisa is in the middle, very fleet-footed. Also on the far side, that's Foxy, showing prominent. So Foxy, Lovisa, and Sachet. These are the prominent ones. Then followed by racing in fourth, that's Flag of Victory. Left back unspun, Amaleta, and at the back of the field, that's Queen Latifah. They come toward the furlong pole, and it is right in the middle. Lovisa with that lead. Lovisa in front. Sachet trying to get to Lovisa. Lovisa keeps on rolling. Sachet trying to get there, but Lovisa is in total control. Lovisa and Robert Halidine romping the second. Unspun runs on to be second. Got tight for third. Could be Sachet or Foxy in that photo.
So the native bred Lovisa gets the job done in the BGSC Toba Millionaire Series and brings home that $1 million bonus to Lisa Watson, owner of Lovisa. And Lovisa worked well, 46 and 3 for 4 on straight, 47 flat for 4 on straight. Did it quite easily, and she wins quite easily in the end. 3.5 lengths clear in 47 and 3/5 seconds. So that's one for the native breds. And welcome the Canadian bred, the US bred, the Hamilata, the Flag of Victory on Spun, Sash. That's Sash It. Welcome to Caymanas Park. The foreigners got taught a lesson there, and we're really proud of the native bred Lovisa getting the job done there. And of course, her owner Lisa Watson must be very proud of her as well. $1 million bonus compliments of BGSC Toba, and we look forward to the remainder of the series with the eligible owners getting the bonus up for grabs.
They're off. Fair start. All got away well. Solar Black on the outside showing just. Ruby's Light moving quickly on the rail. Legend of Zorro in between horses as they make the way now, slipping past the 7. Ruby's Light, Legend of Zorro, these are the ones now that go at it up front as they make their way toward the 6. Seaplane now almost joining them. As they charge down the far side, Solar Black is almost invisible on the outside of those runners. A break of some 2 lengths in behind them to Rapida and a D-Bay Machine. They share last. They're running past the 5 on the back stretch and making their way now toward the half mile. And Legend of Zorro, the 2 to 5 favorite, has them off the legs at the moment. Cruising on that lead, unmolested. Seaplane now being asked to get closer. Solar Black racing on the outside is just third as they quicken up, leaving the half mile. Ruby's Light needs to find 6 or 7 lengths. D-Bay Machine now overtaking the new trailer, Rapida. The field all strung out as Legend of Zorro in the green silks takes them inside the final 3 furlongs with a 3-length lead. Solar Black is under the pump. Seaplane the same there. Toward the outside, Ruby's Light now asked to shine. In behind them, that's a D-Bay Machine, and left out of it, Rapida as they come into the lane, and it is a Legend of Zorro and terrific Tevin Foster there in charge. Ruby's Light kicking in on the outside. Solar Black under the stick now asked to reel the leader in down against the rail, and Legend of Zorro now running on fumes. Here is Ruby's Light now shining on the outside to grab that lead. Solar Black running up, big one down against the rail. It is Ruby's Light from Solar Black, and now Solar Black strikes the lead under Rayan Lewis. It is Solar Black and Rayan Lewis beginning to bounce away from them. In this, the third event, they win by maybe 4. Ruby's Light is down in the end. Seaplane grabs third, close between Legend of Zorro and D-Bay Machine for 4th.
On upset win there at race number 3 with Solar Black and the champion jockey Ray Lewis in the side between Launch Mantle getting the better of Ruby's Light. Ruby's Light came from off the pace. I expected Ruby's Light to be on the lead, but that one was held up early in the contest and produced in the final 4.5 and ran a brave second there. Ruby's Light completed exact return 2,473. Seaplane completes the trifecta. And the big favorite, Legend of Zorro, expected that one to be winning on the common canter. 2 to 5. And only able to muster 4th. Expected that to be a win to put Tevin Foster 4 ahead, but Zaro didn't cooperate, so the lead remains at 3. And the Radish Roman fans are in an uproar right now, looking forward to Radish Roman to dominate the back end of the card.
They're often racing. Rejected Raja gets a good start on the inside. Rushing around as is expected, that's God of Love. Right there too, that's KP Choice. They're tightly bunched. Right in the bunch that is a power ranking as well. But it's Rejected Raja and looks to have squeezed for space. That is a God of Love. But it is Rejected Raja on a 2-length lead from rushing down on the outside. Alexa's Lodge. KP Choice is right against the rail, right between them. That is power ranking about 3 lengths or 4 lengths before we come to God of Love and racing hopelessly out of it. That's Cappuccino. They're at the top of the lane and Rejected Raja said, come and get me. Coming to the furlong and a half pole, about a 3-4 lengths lead from coming on the inside. KP Choice out wide and coming on. That is Alexa's Lodge and power ranking, but it is Rejected Raja not messing about, and Rejected Raja as beginning to pull away from these. Rejected Raja and Omar Walker about by 7 lengths. Second, KP Choice. Third, power ranking. Got tied for fourth though. Could be Alexa's Lodge or God of Love.
So Rejected Raja upsets the apple cart in race number 4, 7-1 with 6-time champion jockey Omar Walker on the side, between Ian Roberts and owner O&S Racers. Rejected Raja has never shown so much speed in his life, and he has raced out of 24 times. And when I saw the starting gate open and Rejected Raja flew into that lead from the 1 draw, outspeeding God of Love, outspeeding KP Choice, I was saying to myself, wait, is that different Rejected Raja this? Well, kudos to O&S Racers and Omar Walker and Ian Roberts there, getting that one to lead as it has never led in its life. 7-1, an upset win there for Rejected Raja. KP Choice could only muster second. God of Love pinched out in the early going there, and he finished maybe second to last for ranking outsped and all and sundry.
They're often racing. Design Diva gets a good start. Over on the far side, Brenda Boy is also rushing up. Right against the rail and coming on, that's Battle Angel and Oil Machine. So Oil Machine brings them to the mile. So it's Oil Machine and Never. Never now goes on from Oil Machine. Lucy in the Sky rushing out on the outside, and now Lucy in the Sky assumes the lead from Never. Right there too, that's Oil Machine. Then comes Brenda Boy. Design Diva comes next. Then comes behind those, that is Provident. Backing out of it though, that's Brenda Boy. Battle Agent comes next. Then comes Kaylin Melody of another 6 or 7 lengths before we come to Final Tap It and racing at the back of the field, the General. They head toward the 5, and it is Lucy in the Sky loose on that lead. About 3 lengths in front of Oil Machine, chasing in second. Another 3 before we come to Kaylin Melody racing in third. Right beside Kaylin Melody and tracking intently, that is Brenda Boy as they pass the 4. Rushing down on the outside and coming around, that is a Provident. Then comes a Battle Angel, another gap before we come to Never and Design Diva racing together, the General and Final Tap It racing at the back of the field. They're going to come into the lane shortly, and Brenda Boy looks to be pointing on the outside. Kaylin Melody looks dangerous against the rail. Brenda Boy, Kaylin Melody takes the turn, and now Kaylin Melody narrowly in front of Brenda Boy. Here comes Provident out in the middle. It's a good looking finish coming to the furlong and a half pole. It is still Kaylin Melody and Brenda Boy battling all the way coming to the furlong pole. Provident need to find about 3 lengths behind, but it's Brenda Boy, Kaylin Melody not giving in on the rail. Brenda Boy, Kaylin Melody, what a fight this is. Brenda Boy on the outside, Kaylin Melody on the inside. They're gonna hit the line together, nothing in it. Brenda Boy, Kaylin Melody. Then comes Provident back in third, finishing fourth Lucy in the Sky, and Oil Machine back in 5th.
Brenda Boy, ridden by the Sneaky Buck Radish Roman, all over his mount, a furlong and a half from home, just getting the better of Kaylin Melody with Aaron Chatry there at 13-1. And indeed, that was an exciting finish, and that win by Brenda Boy and Radish Roman now brings Radish Roman within one of Tevin Foster. The start of the day 3 apart, Tevin on 98, Radish on 95. It's now 97 Radish, 98 for Tevin Foster coming into the final leg of the Twilight Six and the catch time, and it's the 10th running of the Run Trophy.
They're off for the 10th running of the Run. An almost perfect start. Teflon Don gets a good one. She's a God gift, showing speed on the rail. There goes Bold Move rushing up on the outside with Commander Z for company. Queen of Soul, they leave the 5-5 off that lead. Teflon Don has been restrained and is fading back. Riches to Rags and Princess Somali race next ahead of Impressive Force. Then Crypto Girl, and just last in the green silks, that's Mac and Rome as the field charge up now toward the 7th, 16th. She's a God gift out in front by 2 lengths. Commander Z tracking in second and looking at danger. Bold Move is 3 lengths back. Queen of Soul alongside. There goes Teflon Don, asked to go once again. Riches to Rags is there. Then Mac and Rome. Impressive Force has a lot to do from there. Then Princess Somali and Crypto Girl at the back, but she's a God gift. Has them off the legs at the moment at the top of the lane. Commander Z now trying to reel her in. Teflon Don racing out wide. Queen of Soul kicking in down against the rail along with Riches to Rags. She's a God gift battling to hold the advantage, and here is Impressive Force now launching a charge on the outside, and Impressive Force now rushes through and grabs the lead. She's a God gift, looks beaten along with the rest. Impressive Force, impressive in victory. 3 for Radish Roman, close between Queen of Soul, Riches to Rags. She's a God gift, and Mac and Rome.
We'll take a break now on the Caymanas Park Highlight Show, and when we return, we'll continue our highlights from this Sunday, September 29th race card. Welcome back to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. We continue with select races from the Sunday, September 29th race card, picking up at race number 1.
They're off for the first. Blood Moon gets a good start on the far side. Radam is also showing speed in the yellow cap and beginning to come toward the center. Cherry Blossom races up in the center. Sonogram in the brown and white and the red headgear races nearest to us, and Sonogram may just have that overall lead already. Just in behind under the stand fence, that's Gelroy. Cherry Blossom in the pink racing in the center. Blood Moon toward the far side, and way over on the far side, that's Radam, but Sonogram has them off their legs on the run passing the 3/16th. About to arrive at the furlong pole, and it is a Sonogram and terrific Tevin Foster. He has a peep in his mirrors. Blood Moon chasing best of the rest along with Gelroy just in behind, but it is a Sonogram coming away under Tevin Foster. They take the first. Sonogram wins by maybe 6. Close between Blood Moon, Gelroy. Cherry Blossom is 4th. Radam is 5th.
So the big favorite, Sonogram, delivers in race number 1 as expected, and Tevin Foster gets the job done there for trainer Robert Pearson, owner Graham Brown, owner breeder Dr. Graham Brown. And that's Sonogram, very impressive in victory there in the 4 furlong straight sprint. So the 8 love has been broken. And for the domino fans out there, you know when you're playing dominoes and you're under 6 love and you're playing partner, and the other side still go 7 and they go 8, and then after that you break it. So the 8 love has been broken. Radish Roman had 5 wins 2 Saturdays ago, 3 wins yesterday, and it's now the first win for Tevin Foster since then. So the 8 love has been broken, and Tevin Foster now on 99 wins, Radish Roman on 98, and these 2 riders continue to strip their stuff all season long.
They're often racing. Stepping badly, that is a Salad and left at the back of the field as a Generational and a Nakamura on that lead. Generational narrowly from Nakamura. Then comes Brinks Racing in third as they pass the 5. Lord of Agilon is in fourth, right against the rail fifth. That is Unruly Dude. Then comes the Fly Messenger Fly, and recovering after that bad break, that's Salad. They pass the 4 and head toward the 3, and Generational takes them there. A length and a piece in front of Nakamura, creeping up on the inside rail, the gray. That's Lord of Agilon. Right on the rail, that's Brinks 2. Just behind Brinks, we see Unruly Dude. Then comes Salhuda, and tailing off badly, that's Fly Messenger Fly. They're about to come into the lane, and Lord of Agilon on the outside. Right against the rail, that's Generational. Generational kicks once again. Lord of Agilon is asked to find a length and a half. Also coming once again, that is Nakamura, but it is still in front. Generational keeping them at bay. Watch Brinks creeping up on the rail, but it's Generational still in front. Nakamura, Brinks becomes the real threat now, but it's Generational hounded by Nakamura, and Brinks. Generational trying to hold off. Nakamura coming on the outside. Nakamura, Generational. Looks to be Nakamura beating Generational. Then comes Brinks. Maybe Lord of Agilon back in fourth.
So Nakamura sees Dane Dawkins quickly back to his enclosure, came back to Caymanas Park on Saturday, and that was yesterday, the 28th of September. Didn't get a win yesterday, but gets his first win since his return from his stint in Canada. Congrats to Dane Dawkins on a fine ride aboard Nakamura for trader Errol Burke and owner Owen Walters. Nakamura gets the job done at 5-2. Second went to the favorite, Generation, who led for a long way. Third brings fourth, Lord of Agilon.
They're off. An almost perfect start. Blue Sky has a head in front. Who Done It racing on the outside. Principal Tiffany hustled upon the rail now to dispute that lead with Blue Sky, who goes on by more than a length. Principal Tiffany settled in second as they leave the 5. Who Done It and Sneaky Joe race as a team. General Chief, the grey and the orange silks, races second from last, and King Air trails. We're about to arrive at the half mile and go spinning into that home turn, and the Blue Sky attempts an escape. Leading up now by 4 lengths. Principal Tiffany in pursuit. Sneaky Joe has to do more, along with Who Done It. Then General Chief and King Air getting closer, but still at the back as Blue Sky continues to lead them on the Shavon Townsend as they're arriving at the final 5/16. Here is Principal Tiffany now, and Sanchez asked to close the gap, but Blue Sky under a hand ride looks to have something left. Principal Tiffany attacking on the outside. Sneaky Joe now beginning to make a run of it down against the rail, and Who Done It will charge at them out wide, but Principal Tiffany now looks to have the noseband in front over Blue Sky. These two heads apart. Blue Sky going on once again. Blue Sky just from Principal Tiffany, harassing all the time. It's Blue Sky on the rail. Principal Tiffany on the outside, determined. They drive toward the line. Principal Tiffany in a head bob with Blue Sky. It's close between the both of them, Principal Tiffany and Blue Sky. General Chief finishes up next, along with a Sneaky Joe.
Principal Tiffany gets the job done in a very narrow victory there by a nose over Blue Sky. And Blue Sky definitely led for a long way there before just being beat on the wire by Principal Tiffany. Sneaky Joe had some traffic problem at the furlong pole or thereabouts, had to switch out, and came on in deep stretch to finish a close up third.
They're ready for a start. They're off right away. Breaking in the middle, that's Catalina Princess. Right there to Ride, Natty Ride, as they're in two groups. Over on the far side, that's Catalina Princess. With Francis, make that Miss Cherry, and Sipping on Sunshine. Closest to us, that's Ride, Natty Ride, and Indestructible quite prominent. Just behind Indestructible against the rail, that is Nerissa's Angel. They're spread right across the course, but it is Indestructible could have the overall lead. Miss Cherry is right there too. Indestructible looks to have the lead from Miss Cherry. These two are fighting for it. Miss Cherry on the far side, Indestructible closest to us. Indestructible and Miss Cherry, Indestructible. Miss Cherry just having the better, and Miss Cherry goes on to beat Indestructible. Then comes the Miracle Angel. Catalina Princess could be fourth, and Francis back in fifth. Roughen Racing, a beautiful line that is. Xylophonic Steel is in the mix, right, rushing down in the middle. That is Maggie Strick, right against the rail. Don Pablo sees the initiative. And then Pablo goes on with that lead from Maggie Strick racing down into the second. Xylophonic Steel is right there too. Cruising again is in the mix. Then comes against the fence. That is Sky Rizzy out wide. And coming around, that's Lambo Girl. But it is Don Pablo on a good-looking lead. Now it's Don Pablo slipping away by about 4 lengths, passing the 3 furlong pole, chased by on the rail Sky Rizzy. Right on the outside of Sky Rizzy, that is Maggie Strick, but it's Don Pablo in front. Here comes Sky Rizzy to attack Don Pablo. They're at the top of the lane. It's Don Pablo in front. Sky Rizzy coming on. Also coming on, that's Veliki Vicky against the rail. Maggie Strick left back along with Bad Investment, but it's Don Pablo still in front. Sky Rizzy trying to get to Don Pablo, coming to the furlong pole. Don Pablo keeps on rolling. Sky Rizzy still fighting on. Don Pablo in front, and what an enterprising rider. Don Pablo, it's 2 on the day for Weil Victor Sanchez. Don Pablo beats Sky Rizzy. Then comes Veliki Vicky, To Kill a Mockingbird, and Maggie Strick back in 5th.
Nice win for Don Pablo. Made most of the running there. Made a bid from 5 furlongs out. And that was that. Victor Sanchez on a double. And he rode a fine race here for trainer Alfred Brown. Completing exacta was Sky Rizzy. The exacta payout there, $944. And the Quinella Plus is a must, $808 in dividends there. The numbers I gave you were 4 Bad Investment to get a better 3 Sky Rizzy, then 9 Slam Dunk, and 1 Don Pablo. So the 4th choice gets the better of the 2nd choice, and you're in good payouts there.
They're off for the Typewriter Cup. Laban slowest to leave the gates. Press Conference takes off quickly along with I Realize, and I Realize gets the lead from Press Conference as they make their way running toward the 6. I Realize opens up 2 lengths. Baby Like now shuffling down into second. Laban on the rail. Press Conference out wide. Money Miser and Sister and Treasure races a team. Then Gilbert on the inside. Tigre Express in the blue racing down. Just about 9 or 10 lengths separates that group. Burn Notice and March and Shoot come next. All for Love in the white as they leave the 5. Sunny T and Chippy on the outside of Conundrum, and Positive ID doing nothing positive at the moment, and a long way last. They're about to arrive at the half mile. Laban battling for that lead up front as they charge away now toward the final 3. I Realize moving down on the outside, and it is Laban and I Realize who battle for that lead. Press Conference now beginning to gobble them up, getting closer with every stride. A break back to Money Miser, Sister and Treasure, and a Baby Like race together. Gilbert has made some good progress, but they're coming into the lane. Laban stepping just off the rail. I Realize in between horses, and Press Conference down on the outside on the rail. That's Money Miser now asked to close. Sister and Treasure looking for room in between horses. 5 spread across the track. Press Conference is racing on the extreme outside. Over on the rail, that's Money Miser and Sister and Treasure. It's Money Miser and Sister and Treasure in a battle royale as they're inside the final 16th. This is the Typewriter Cup, and Sister and Treasure will prevail in the end over Money Miser. Burn Notice, Laban. Could be Press Conference over Baby Like.
An exciting weekend of racing comes to an end with very good performances all round. Most notable in the Jockeys Championship race, where the sneaky fox Radish Roman was able to nullify a 3-point lead held by Tevin Foster to now be joint leader with both riders on 99 wins. This has been another edition of the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. See you next time.